All right, everybody, Mr. D here. I just want to go over the directions for the Chapter 1 analysis project for The Great Gatsby. So, a character analysis is an in-depth look at a particular character. This is what we're working on right now. You look at their actions, mannerisms, their dialect, their speech, the way they talk, interactions with their other characters, and how they are perceived by others. These are all important aspects to examine. Fitzgerald writes beautiful prose, and it tends to leave much to be inferred about his characters. It is imperative to read between the lines to understand what Fitzy wants his readers to understand. So, for this assessment, or assignment, whatever you want to call it, you'll be assigned either Tom or Daisy. So, you can pick. Either one you want to do. Tom or Daisy, I don't care, but pick one. And you will create a character analysis. Your character analysis is broken into 3 parts: the character's actions, the character's speech, and Nick's perception of them. So what do Tom or Daisy's actions reveal about them? What do their words, the things that they physically say, what does that reveal about them? And how does Nick's perception of them tell us about this character? Or what does Nick's perception tell us about them? So for each part, you will identify 2 quotes. So that's 6 altogether. For each, 2 quotes. Okay. So, 2 quotes that support the analytical point you're trying to make. You will create a presentation using Google Slides, please. The slides should adhere to the following. So, you're going to have 9 slides all together. Your first 3 slides, this is going to be about actions. So in your first slide, you're going to answer this question. What do the character's actions reveal about them? In Chapter 1, Tom's actions reveal that he is... In Chapter 1, Daisy's actions reveal that she is... what? So you're going to answer this question on the slide. Slide number 2. You're going to find a quote from the novel that supports your argument. Okay, let's make this a little bit bigger. Okay, your argument is this, the answer to this question. Then, so you have the quote at the top. Don't forget, let's make this a different color so that you remember. You want the correct parenthetical citation, and I'm going to tell you what that is in just a minute. And then you need to provide a logical analysis explaining how the quote supports your thesis. All right, so there are 3 parts here: the quote with the citation and the analysis. Same thing here. Okay. And parenthetical citation. And look at that. Okay. Now, you're going to repeat that same process, except in slide 4, you're looking at the character's words. So this is words. Same thing in 5 and 6 as in 2 and 3. And then here is perception. And, pardon me. And then you do the same thing in slides 8 and 9 as you do in slides 2 and 3 and 5 and 6. Okay? This is how you will be graded. Per slide, I show you, so you'll see it's 75 points total. Don't forget the visual interest part. Add a picture to each slide. It's an easy way to make sure you don't lose any points, okay? And it's on every slide. Add some kind of a picture. There have been so many versions of The Great Gatsby movie that you will have no problem sourcing photos from the internet that apply to this project. Okay, let's talk about citations. So, essentially when you're quoting something, in the novel, when Nick first comes into the room and he sees Daisy and Jordan sitting on the divan in the I don't know, smoking room of Tom and Daisy's mansion, he says, something about the fact how, they're laying there perfectly still, etc., etc. And I'll show you how to cite that. I forgot where I was going for a minute. Okay. So Nick says, I'm trying to find the quote in the text here. Okay. Nick says, here's the quote. The only completely stationary object in the room was an enormous couch. On which 2 young women were buoyed up. As though upon an anchored balloon. Now, just for ease of example. Okay, so you have the quote here. Quotation marks go here. Actually, I'm going to put this in a different color so you can see. Quotation marks go here. Quotation marks go here. You then put a parenthesis, the author's last name, a space, the page number, and parentheses, and then the period. Okay. Okay, you'll notice no period here. It goes over here. All right, let me know if you have any questions.